And a good morning to the BCFP universe. I am your leader, the head of the table, ruler of the BCFP universe. I am the cameraman. That's right. Cameraman, now on YouTube. And guess what, curtain jerkers in Bedford County? All of these videos that I produce on YouTube will be going on my website, www.bedfordcountyfreepress.com. I'm going to expose Bedford County. People want to know, what's your problem with Bedford County? Well, where do I start? They're hypocrites, they're sex offenders, they're liars, they're Sunday morning Christians. I got a few stories to tell you. I ran into several people from Scumford County at Sam's Club. That seems to be a hot spot, so I'm going to shop there more often. So I run into people from Bedford County more often. Why? Because nobody can stop me. That's why. You know who the first person I saw was? The deputy coroner for Bedford County. Mr. I raised the sex offender myself. Rocky Fetter Senior. Yeah, Rocky Fetter. You didn't have too much to say to me, did you, Mr. Fetter? Or is it that you're used to talking to the dead people you pick up that you find in and around the scummy streets of Bedford County? Because you certainly was at a loss for words when you met eye to eye with the best in the world. You and your charming wife looked and turned and ran the other direction. I saw you, Mr. Fetter. You said, hurry up, dear, there he is. And then a couple of weeks later, I saw Nick Cairo. For all of you people that do not know Nick Cairo, Google him. You like to Google things? Google Nick Cairo. Nick Cairo's my age, so don't worry. But Nick Cairo, I got a message for you. You used to be feared in school. At least that's what you portrayed yourself way back in the 80s. But when I said to you at Sam's Club, hey, Nick Cairo, how you doing? Because after all, we have talked every time we've seen each other for years up until I became the best in the world. Then you had a problem. So when I saw you at Sam's Club, I was cordial. I said, hey, Nick Cairo, how you doing? And he said, don't talk to me. And I was like, what? Excuse me? What happened? Reverse. Let's back up. What's this about? We've been friends for years. Now it's don't talk to me. And you know what Nick Cairo said? You're a bad person. You disrespect my community. I'm a bad person, huh? I disrespect your community. And what was the answer you got, Nick Cairo, when you said that? What was the one thing that I said back to you that made you tuck your tail between your legs and run? What was that I said to you, Nick Cairo? I will let you fill in the blanks to the haters in Bedford County. Look them up. Nick You'll fit right in. Slug hunters of Bedford County. They're a little bit tied up right now because they're too scared to create a post. They fear being reported for the hateful rhetoric that they do. They defend sex offenders. So, Nick Cairo, take your punk ass over to that page because I don't have time for weak links like you. Welcome to the big leagues. Bedford County will always be the home of sex offenders, scumbags, low-life, worthless pieces of shit. That's what lives in Bedford County. And I am the person that will expose the county for the cesspool that it is. Don't hate the player, hate the game.